Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Deja, and today I want to talk about a topic that I feel like has been coming up a lot in my life recently. As I've stated in my previous video, I've been traveling a lot and living more nomadically to try to figure out where I want to actually have a home. I've basically just been like couch hopping for the past couple months to a year because I don't feel like I'm supposed to be where I'm from. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, which I've stated before, but I love it here. Don't get me wrong. I think that the city has definitely played a huge part in how I am, but it's just like I still feel like I don't fit. Even though I know my way around, I know how to live out here. If I really wanted to, I could create a good career. And that's the thing. It's so many opportunities out here in this city, especially for people that are really creative, which I consider myself to be. But it still just doesn't feel right, and it feels like I'm being too comfortable, and then I'm not pushing myself to live the highest timeline I feel like my life could have, if that makes sense. So basically, what's been coming up in conversation is basically my loved ones don't want me to feel like I can't make it out here, which I think there's some miscommunication when it comes to that, because I don't think that I don't have the wherewithal or the ability to sustain a, I guess, successful, that's another thing we're going to talk about later, lifestyle here. That's not my thing. I'm very capable. I'm a very, very capable and promising young lady. Don't get me wrong. Even though I dropped out of college twice and I can't keep a job for a year. But we're going to discuss that in another video. It's just that the lifestyle and how fast-paced it is, it just doesn't, like, I just don't be caring. Like, and it's just too overwhelming for me. Like, it don't fit. And it's kind of like, all right, well, Deja, why are you still here? And it's kind of like, listen, I'm on a journey. Okay? I'm on a journey. And that means that I have to go through my trials and tribulations. I have to go through my little, what I got to do before I get to the place I'm supposed to be. Maybe it's more experiences that I have to experience before I find that place that actually feels like home to me, if that makes sense. So basically, yeah, my loved one is just like, you can if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And you got the wherewithal, you can do this. And I know all of that. But just because I can doesn't mean I should. I can do a lot of stuff. I can be an astronaut if I go train to go do that. But I don't want to do that. Like, that's not what I want to do. I literally just want to live a peaceful life, grow my own food, and be with a very like-minded community that just loves and appreciates each other and just wants to build off of that. That's it. Like, that's all I want. And it's like, it's hard to get. No, it's not hard to get. I'm actually, I feel very close. I'm almost there. Like, I'm almost there. I feel it. Like, I'm right there. Like, I'm like a step or two from where I need to be. It's just, I'm still at that point where I'm just enjoying the journey right now, which I love for me. And I'm not trying to be too stressed out over things, like I said before, that I don't give a fuck about. I don't care about spending 8 hours a day working for a company that can fire me the next day, that does not give a fuck about me. I don't care about stuff like that no more. Like, it is what it is. I'm not saying I'm against getting a job. I'm not saying that, but, or a full-time job at that, because I'll work still. You got to make a living, you got to pay your bills, but giving up too much of that, that's too much time to be giving up for me. And mind you, that's coming from somebody that's worked a lot of shitty jobs. And I just cannot live like that no more. Like, I want to be able to go to the park and film a video whenever I want to. Period. Like, just enjoy. I don't even have to be filming a video, just laying out on the grass. Like, I want to be doing stuff like that. Making art. Regardless of that fact, I am trying to live a more peaceful life. And I feel like this environment is just hindering me from doing that. Like, I cannot grow my own food here. Like, there's no such thing as a soft life in New York. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. Unless you have mad money. Like, I don't know, I feel like people that have so much money, it's like a bottomless pit, because you never have enough. You're always just grinding, hustling, trying to get more and more money. And I don't want to live like that. Like, that's just not giving for me. So, we're not doing that. But anyway, I feel as though, and another thing, I looked at my astrocartography chart, and that's how I ended up going to Hawaii, because I had a line that was going straight to that chart. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to Hawaii. But basically, yeah, I've been doing stuff like that to try to figure out what spaces I need to be in right now, because that's just where I'm at right now. I'm in the city for now, temporarily, but I'm really trying to figure out what space I can flourish in. And I just don't think that I want to flourish in the city, in New York City, the way, like, that matters. Like, yes, I can come up on money. Yes, I can get me a beautiful, luxurious brownstone and just live there and just have my own BMW and live all lavish and do that other stuff. That's a great, amazing reality. Don't get me wrong. But that, to me, is not where I'm going to be the most happiest. Because, like, I can't grow my own food. Like, I'm going to be too immersed in the city. I like being in nature now. I don't know. I like being outside more. I don't even want to be in, like, 4 brick walls. Like, I want to be more exposed to nature. Like, it just helps ground me. I wasn't even like this before. I didn't really like nature like that, but nowadays I just feel like it's so peaceful and serene to just be outside. And, like, with New York, it gets too cold. Like, it just gets too cold. And I just had its altercation on the train. Not altercation. I got in the middle of a fight that was happening on the train. Like, I, like, shoved in between the doors. And I kind of just was like, that's just too much. Like, New York City is not a real place. Because why was I even... You know what I'm saying? It's like, mind you, instances like that, like fights or, like, any weird stuff like that can happen anywhere you go. I just feel like it's just not worth it here. You know? If I was, like, in an environment where I, like, appreciated it more and not in a fucking nasty-ass train station... or something like that happened where I felt stuck. I literally couldn't move. Like, that's why I got pushed in between the cars. I couldn't move. And it's just like, ew. Like, what is going on? So I feel like leaving the environment that you're from and exploring other places outside of that, like outside of your comfort zone, is very important. And it's a pivotal part in, like, anybody's, like, you know, self-love journey. I just feel like when you're in different environments, for me specifically, I felt like when I went to different spaces, I felt like it was a different, like, universe. Like, I felt like I was in an alternate universe. Like, you experience different type of people that come from different backgrounds than what you're used to. You're exposed to a different way of living, a different way of being that I feel like is important and imperative for your growth as a person. You have to see different, like, you have to see nuance. You need different, you can't just be around the same stuff all your life. And, like, that's why when I look at certain people that just be in New York all their life, because they, you know, like, New York has everything. You don't technically have to leave if you don't want to, but it's like you should experience other stuff and see how other people live, just to see. Like, why not? I think we as people should be traveling and being in other spaces more, just exposing yourself to different energies. It's important to me personally. Like, I don't think maybe it's not important for everybody's journey, but for mine, I had to leave my environment and experience what life was like with other people, like other energies, other people that have different morals, like ethics. Like, it was just important for me to experience that, to grow. Because, you know, if you stay in one spot, you don't have nothing to compare that to. So you have to, you know, diversify your surroundings, and just, it'll give you a different take on different mindsets. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I think location definitely does matter, and I think you do not have to stay in a spot that you're used to or accustomed to. Like, yeah, if I didn't take the chance and start solo traveling and going to different people's spaces and then trusting that I was safe, even though I didn't have anybody around that I particularly grew up with or knew, that was extremely important for my own self-love journey, because it's like, I'm safe wherever I go. I can make family wherever I go. I don't need to worry about me not feeling at home. Like, I've had so many homes for the past couple months, and I feel so grateful to have exposed myself to those environments. And I feel like it definitely expedited my growth. So I'm extremely, extremely, extremely grateful that I traveled and entered those different dimensions, I feel like. And I feel like I learned different versions of myself being exposed to different environments. And I got to see how I would react to different circumstances. And I feel like I just grew exponentially from that. And I'm so, so, so happy and proud of myself that I've went through those journeys. Because, yeah, not a lot of people have the courage. I told my bosses, I texted them, I said, yo, I'm leaving for a year. Y'all do what y'all want with that information. I'm not saying I quit, but I'm saying I'm leaving. So, why don't y'all move? So, and I just took a chance on myself. And, yeah, I'm grateful. And another thing is, everybody's journey is different, so everybody has to experience different things. If somebody is confiding, say if your loved one is confiding in you and telling you that they don't feel like this is a space, like the current space that y'all in, that's a space they want to continue to be in because they're not growing from it, like, hear them out. Like, just because this is the space that you're from or that you're accustomed to living, don't mean that that's right for that person in their journey. I don't think it was intentional where people thought that I wasn't capable of handling myself in other environments, but I just feel like I don't want to be in conversations or around people that make me feel like I'm stuck where I'm at. I like to be around people that encourage my evolution as a person. Like, you see your people is healthier, happier in another space. Why would you encourage them to come back? Like, I don't get it. So just, yeah, encourage your people. If you see them going through a journey where they feel like they need to branch out and just explore, encourage that. Encourage that, because honestly, live vicariously through them. Use that as a way to encourage you to hop out your shell and go do what you always wanted to do and was afraid to do. Use that as encouragement. Don't block people from, like, figuring themselves out, or like just because you think that they should figure out their life the way that you did, or like, you know, everybody got their own method to how they should be growing and evolving in this life. That's all I wanted to say today. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say today. It's a beautiful day still. Yeah, take a chance and travel. Please take a chance and travel. You will meet, like, so many beautiful souls if you take a chance and travel. When you're called to, like, everybody shouldn't just hop up and leave, but I definitely felt called to when I left, and I did, and I'll never regret it. The best decision I ever made in my life when I was 24 to go on my first solo trip. And yeah, I've been low-key traveling ever since, and I'm so happy to have reached that, to cross that hurdle, or to jump over that hurdle. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.